Welcome back here, everyone. And as far as big defensive signings go, certainly one of them that happened early here in free agency, the signing of Michael Johnson to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The defensive end, formerly of the Bengals, signs a 5-year, $43.75 million deal, $24 million of that guaranteed. So that slots him, okay, as the highest paid defensive end so far this year in free agency. Certainly a tick above Lamar Houston, who was at 5 years, $35 million. And certainly above Michael Bennett, who it seems like he gave a bargain to the Seahawks now when you see these other deals. He signed a 4-year, $28 million deal yesterday with the Seahawks. So Michael Johnson, what the Bucs getting him is a cornerstone of that 4-3 Tampa 2 that you know Lovie Smith is going to implement. 3.5 sacks last year, a little bit misleading. First of all, he was very stout against the run last year, but also take into account quarterback hurries, batted passes. He was among the leader in those categories. So, look for him to get to the quarterback more this year. He had a double-digit sack season in 2012. I thought he was the best of these free agent defensive ends heading into free agency. He gets paid the most money. We'll see if it's worth it. I mean, we'll see if he can improve the sack numbers. We'll see overall how he blends in and molds in that Tampa 2 defense. I think he'll be a good fit. I think he'll be a consistent performer for the Buccaneers. Lovie Smith makes his first free agent splash as coach of the Buccaneers. Johnson obviously wants, that money that was given to Carlos Dunlap was given to him last offseason in Cincinnati. And once they franchised Michael Johnson, the writing was on the wall there in Cincinnati for him. But he goes to Tampa where he'll play out the rest of the prime of his career, you hope, and maybe turn that defense around for the Buccaneers. Certainly that defensive end spot, a spot they needed to solidify. Because remember, this was an organization, the previous regime, that basically gave up on Michael Bennett and allowed him to go to the Seahawks last year. So they get Michael Johnson this time around. Guys, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think of the signing. Be sure to hit me up on Twitter as well. Be sure to subscribe on here, guys, if you haven't. It's completely free. I'll be updating you on all the big signings in the NFL here and the NFL as a whole all year round. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.